Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, game one. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Dallas. Outside Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Duncan. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Kidd.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Duncan with the screen for Smith. Good on the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now, here's Van Exel. Right side Kidd. And they double up Kidd. Clock at 4. Nowitzki for 3. Offensive rebound.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
You got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
And that one's good. Parker.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Nowitzki. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Kidd, no good. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Ball. Smith finds Robinson. And the rejection by Bradley. And here we go. And it's Hill with the jam.
And Van Exel, a quick decision maker, especially when it comes to shredding the D with his passes.
Pass to Robinson. Smith outside. The shot. Here's Duncan, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Went right in close to the bucket and converted.
Kidd against Parker. Bradley is screen on Parker. Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Over Duncan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Nowitzki's got his second bucket.
And I always like seeing Nowitzki get the shot from here. I mean, his jumper, as sweet as it gets.
Pass to Smith. Here's Robinson. Hill pulls it in.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Outside Kidd. Now, here's Van Exel. No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio leading. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
I briefly spoke with Don Nelson. We talked about what it's like facing Tim Duncan. Coach told me the problem is you can't really speed Tim up. He plays at his pace, gets to his spots, and shoots the shots he wants. He added, defensively, we have to do our work early and meet him at the free throw line. Easier said than done. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Kidd after David Robinson's miss. Kidd, no good. Here's Bowman. Hasn't made one yet. Parker outside. Kidd with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up over Parker. Kidd, good. It's all knotted up.
Well, I think Kidd surprised the defense there, going for the quick stop and pop.
Parker kicks to Robinson. Smith. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Van Exel against Smith. Nowitzki for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Smith the pass to Duncan. And the rejection by Bradley. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Duncan, the pass to Bowen. To end the cold streak. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Outside Kidd. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Oh, that's blocked.
Boy, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
Pass to Smith. Robinson down low. Guarded by Bradley.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Stolen by Robinson. Inside. It's stolen by Hill. Van Exel dishes to Hill.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Free throw drops for Hill. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Grant in for Dirk Nowitzki. Good on both. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Spurs. 4-point game. Will it go? A rebound by Grant. Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
Grant Hill's so smooth, so skilled. Everything he does looks good when he does it, including that nice little floater.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Outside Rose. Ginobili outside. Duncan kicks to Kerr. There's the pick to the inside. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
In the pass to Duncan. Now Kerr. No scoring in this one. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Kidd kicks to Harrington. Now here's Camby. Pass to Kidd. 6 to shoot.
And a pretty crafty move there from Jason Kidd, doing what he can to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kidd, such a great two-way threat who makes everybody around him better. What a player.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio with the change here too. Willis is checked in. Both free throws good from Kidd.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Rose. Outside, Ginobili, and the 3 ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Grant sets a screen for Kidd. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. Ginobili the pass to Claxton. The right wing. Here's Willis, rejected by Camby.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Martin's checked in for Dallas. Knight comes in for Kidd. Here's Willis. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's now only a 1-point Dallas lead. And here is Knight. Here's Jefferson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Rose. Spurs working the ball around now. Claxton with it. He has yet to score. Overnight. Again, the Spurs good for 2. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Here's Camby. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Willis with a screen on Jefferson. Ginobili kicks to Kerr. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Nice job there with the body control from Steve Kerr, not allowing the defense to knock him off his stride.
Barton outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jefferson. Pass to Campbell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nowitzki's checked in for Parker. San Antonio also making a switch. Parker's checked in. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Willis with a screen on Knight. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside Knight. Pass to Nowitzki. Ginobili with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Some solid defense from Knight. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's San Antonio up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
And he's good on the second. The Mavericks trailing. Knight looking for an opening. Outside Jefferson. Knight with a screen on Kerr. Jefferson against Kerr. Here's Grant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Parker outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 5 now.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Nowitzki outside. Jefferson against Kerr. Jefferson kicks to Grant. It's Nowitzki on the wing. To the middle. Nowitzki with the muscle.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Knight against Parker. To the paint, wants to get it to Rose, and does, and he gets the bucket.
Great vision and the pass on point.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Down low, here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Nowitzki. Over Ginobili. And he can't bank that one in. The Spurs have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Parker with it. Camby picks him up. Parker's shot is off. Dallas shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Jefferson inside. He's against Parker. Shot's good by Jefferson.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Ginobili outside. Curry outside. Willis against Candy. Willis, no good. Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Low block shot on the way. And there's Canby. That's good on the assist by Nowitzki. Canby's got his second basket. Knight against Parker. Willis with a screen on Knight. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Mavericks leading. Outside Jefferson. Dallas moving it around. Knight on the wing, defended by Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Kids checked in for Knight. Now here's Parker. He has 7. Ball's not loose, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Number 38.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. Kid up top. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Stolen by Grant. Here's Jefferson. And finished off by Jefferson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifting, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Dallas leading by 4. Here's Nowitzki. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Horston. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Pass to Horston. Ginobili with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ginobili's got 7 points.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
Outside Kid. Nowitzki in the post. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good on the shot. That's 10 points for Nowitzki.
You always have to be alert to where Nowitzki is. I mean, he loves catching the defense off guard with the catch and shoot.
Pass to Ginobili. Duncan outside. Over Canby. Duncan can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Fades back. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Parker outside. Pass to Duncan. Duncan making it look so easy inside.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Jefferson bounce pass. Here's Nowitzki. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Dallas. Bradley's checked in for Camden. Hill comes in for Grant, and Van Exel subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Ginobili. 7 points in the game. Duncan, the pass to Ginobili. Here's Smith. Ginobili outside. Pass to Duncan. 3 on the clock. From downtown, they get it back. Duncan on the follow.
Leaving no doubt, Duncan gets the rebound and powers that one home.
Outside Kidd. Now Hill. Here's Jefferson. It's rebounded by David Robinson. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Van Exel. Still without a basket. Pass to Bradley. Tries from 7. Duncan with the block. Smith feeling it out a bit. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Bradley. Robinson misses. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Jefferson's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Robinson a screen on Kidd. Robinson finds Smith. Now Duncan. Over Hill. And Duncan gets it to go in. Duncan's got 12.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points. And he makes your team a ton better.
Now Kidd. He's got 6. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Van Exel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, Van Exel can put defenders in a pickle, a torture chamber, including finding ways to draw the whistle while shooting.
No good on that.
You know, you look at Van Exel, and he has tremendous speed and dexterity with the ball, and he knows how to get people out of their seats with his flashy style of play. He's a fun guy to watch work.
Grant, he's checked in for Dallas. And San Antonio also making a switch. Claxton's checked in. And he sinks the second. And the Spurs with possession. Trailing by 2. Hill drives in. And David Robinson pulls it down. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith the pass to Claxton. Robinson against Bradley. Smith with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, the defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kidd passes to Grant. And here's Bradley. Claxton covering. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Robinson. Smith for 3. It's good from long range. Smith's got 6 points.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
Right side Kidd. And they double up Kidd. Outside Hill. Fires at the elbow. Buries the jump shot. He's got 8.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Smith outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Bradley is screen on Smith. Pass to Kidd. From the baseline. And that one released in time, but no good. It's a tie game in Dallas. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. Parker against Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Kidd. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker for 3. Kidd. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Parker. And here's Smith. Duncan outside. For the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Dallas with the ball. And here is Kidd. It's to Van Exel. Off target with his 3. Parker outside. Smith on the wing. Here's Duncan. Guarded by Bradley. And the rejection by Bradley. Hill passes to Kidd. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's 10 points for Jason Kidd.
Down low, Kidd's assertiveness makes the difference. I mean, helping him get around the trees, the big fellas in there, and to his shot. That's good work.
Now here's Duncan. 12 points for him. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Bradley. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. 4 on the shot clock. Parker outside.
Oh, good instincts there. Stayed all over the shooter.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Hill passes to Kidd. Now here's Van Exel. It's Nowitzki, top of the key. Beautiful finish inside from Dirk.
Nowitzki doesn't back away from tough defense. I mean, when he's near the bucket, he's ready to shoot the ball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
San Antonio calls timeout. Parker dishes to Duncan. Back to Parker. Robinson sets a screen for Parker. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Bradley. Robinson misses. Mavericks leading by 4. Outside Kidd. Steven Exel. Outside Hill. Bradley sets the pick for Hill. To the middle. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Hill. Bradley's got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside right to the bucket.
Pass to Smith. Duncan at the elbow. Over to Nowitzki. Bank shot. No good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kidd passes to Van Exel. High post, Nowitzki. Dirk through the defense.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Kidd with it. 10 points for him. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Duncan defending. Back to Nowitzki. Launches a 3. Robinson pulls it in. Spurs trail by 8. Smith outside. Robinson a screen on Kidd. Pass to Duncan. Over Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Fires from 18. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
To the left side wing. Parker outside. Pass to Duncan. Over Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio again missing. Outside Kidd. Now Nowitzki. Duncan defending. Nowitzki, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Robinson. Still yet to score. Yep, that one goes.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Nowitzki outside over Duncan. Nowitzki, no good. Spurs trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Van Exel passes to Hill. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 10 points for Hill. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing they really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
That one drops for him. Kid's got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
Kid has no issues mixing it up down low. He's a physical point guard.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Spurs working the ball around now. And the basket is good. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Kidd. 12 points for him. Stevan Exel. Off target from outside. Smith outside. Parker against Kidd. Here's Parker to the wing right side. Boom. No good on the three. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Outside Kidd. Here's Nowitzki. Duncan with the block.
Boy, that was a demoralizing rejection right there. This is what happens when you challenge him at the basket.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Duncan's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Here's Hill. 10 points for him. Pass to Kidd. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 8. Now here is Robinson, guarded by Bradley. And the rejection by Bradley. Cohen's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hill, and it's Hill with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
San Antonio with the ball. The Mavericks taking the shot. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Tim Duncan. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Daniels kicks to Bradley. Daniels with the bounce pass. Grant finds Daniels. Clock at 6. Back to Grant. Over Rose. It's hauled in by Willis. Spurs trail by 8. Kerr outside. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Claxton, and here's Kerr. He's guarded by Harrington. Wide open. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Kerr's got his second bucket tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Jefferson. He's got 6.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first. Dallas making a switch here. Camby's checked in. And both free throws good for Jefferson.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Daniels against Claxton. Outside Rose. Kerr outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Jefferson passing to Harrington. Grant with a screen on Kerr. In the corner, Daniels. Dallas needs to get off a shot. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Kerr with it, picked up by Harrington. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Now Harrington. Scoreless thus far. Outside Daniel. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Nowitzki. And here is Jefferson. Good work defensively by Kerr. Spurs trail by 8. Parker gets to Ginobili. A shake. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Knight against Parker. Knight passes to Nowitzki. Jefferson on top. That shot off the mark. San Antonio with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Basket counts.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Nowitzki outside. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's Jefferson top of the key. It's stolen by Kerr. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Ginobili gets a wide open look. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist. Kerr's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Ginobili. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Nowitzki's got 20 points.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the court.
Ginobili against Nowitzki. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Willis.
And he created that opening with the pick and roll.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jason Kidd's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Now here's Nowitzki. Fades. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter. Parker looking over the floor. Up and in on the layup.
Not just flashing his handles, going somewhere with it and making it count.
Outside Kidd. Lets it fly from 18. That's no good. He is 5 of 11 shooting from the field for the game. Parker inside. He's covered by Kidd. Pass to Kerr. Here he goes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Duncan can't hit. Dallas leading by 3. Outside Kidd. Camby passes to Jefferson. Grant, right side. Outside Kidd. Those 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Parker outside. Ginobili with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Kidd. Rebound San Antonio. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Duncan.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Nowitzki. Here's Grant. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Spurs trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Duncan, the pass to Kerr. Rose, a screen on Grant. Inside, Nowitzki with the steal. Upside Kidd. A floater. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And you know, at 7 feet tall, Nowitzki sees over defenders and knows exactly when to make the pass.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Pass to Kerr. Beyond the arc. Carries it from 3-point range.
Not wasting any time off the catch.
And so it's Dallas with it. Outside Kidd. Fades away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 24 points for Nowitzki. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. They're giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Pass to Kerr. Camby with the steal. Here's Jefferson. Count that one. And it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Parker against Kidd. Duncan outside. Duncan with the screen on Jefferson. Goes up on the high post. 2 points. That one goes. Kerr's got 5 points now this quarter.
And good-looking mid-range J from Kurt. Terrific at taking advantage of that area of the floor.
Kidd passes to Grant. Nowitzki outside. Just 5 on the clock. Grant dishes the Kidd. Over Parker. A rebound by the Spurs.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. Fades and shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's now 26 points for Nowitzki. Parker outside. Traps in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for Camden. Hill comes in for Grant, and Van Exel subbed in for Richard Jefferson. San Antonio also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Rose. Bowen comes in for Ginobili. And Smith subbed in for Curry. Kidd gets the bucket.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, his offense is especially dangerous.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Duncan uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 20.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge, even in the biggest of moments.
Pass to Van Exel. Nowitzki up top. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Smith against Van Exel. Now Nowitzki. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. Now Nowitzki. Shoots the three. Duncan with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside. Here's Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan having a little fun toying with the defense there. Got him to bite on the pump fake.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Van Exel against Smith. Bradley is screen on Smith. Duncan with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Parker. Duncan right side to take the lead. That one misses. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Dallas. The shot is on. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Smith fires. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Van Exel. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Timeout, Spurs. Smith with a screen on Kidd. Here's Duncan. Kidd with the steal. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nowitzki. That's in there.
Hey, you got to know Nowitzki's looking to shoot in these situations. I mean, that's who he is. A big-time performer down the stretch.
Timeout, Spurs. Here's Smith. Parker outside. Nowitzki with the steal and an intentional foul right there. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Outside, Smith lets loose a 3. From deep, a three-pointer. Good.
Nifty move, kicking that ball outside as the defense tries to collapse.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs.